Many believers start well. They start well in ministry, they start well in business. The world is full of gifted people who are largely bankrupt of spiritual intelligence, and so seasons, prophetic seasons come upon them, and they do not know how to navigate these seasons, and people literally lose their relevance. Those that have longevity of impact are not just people who are zealous, they are not just people who are gifted, but they are people who can read the writings on the wall. 10 years ago, the church was going to enter a new season. There were people who, predating those 10 years, were relevant, were at the cutting edge of God's prophetic and apostolic activity, but simply because for some reason they lost discernment to understand seasons. There are many things about prophetic seasons. Prophetic seasons come with a change in patterns. It is true that the Red Sea once parted, but it is not the only formula for escaping water, because there are times the formula will be that the sea will part. There are other times you will be empowered to walk upon the water. There are times that the storm, you will be inside. Yours is to verify whether Jesus is in the boat. So the rod, the boat, and your feet are all tools that can help you go to the other side, depending on what season. Many believers start well. They start well in ministry, they start well in business. The world is full of gifted people who are largely bankrupt of spiritual intelligence, and so seasons, prophetic seasons come upon them, and they do not know how to navigate these seasons, and people literally lose their relevance. And you hear people say, this man was once anointed, was once great, this business was once great. There are many businesses who had their seasons and they excelled, but from an economic standpoint, they did not have the intelligence to adjust to the world that was changing, and today they have neatly been edged out of relevance. And that is true even for ministers of the gospel. That is true for families. That is true for nations. Those who are leading the field in any area of life today have mastered the art of not just providing the value that keeps them relevant, but they have kept an extra eye like wise men to watch seasons, so that when they detect a change in season, they go back spiritually, economically, politically to the drawing board, and they reinvent themselves to remain relevant.